How's it going? Steve here on Steve's Miniatures. Okay, I've got a new toy. Yesterday, actually, I ordered one on Amazon. Um, Thursday, Tuesday, because I got Amazon Prime. It came Wednesday. And it's my new scroll saw. This is it over here. And you see that. Got a nice little light on it. And if I can get over there with that, pull my webcam out. This is like a little blower, blows like cold air, so it gets rid of the sawdust when you're actually sanding. Little light on there as well. I can turn that light off if I need to. Actually cost me around about £75, I think it was. Sorry about that. I have camera problems. Every time I move the camera around, it does go sometimes. So yeah, it cost me about £75 free delivery because I've got Amazon Prime. And what I've been doing, I've not actually videoed these, but I've been creating some little mini plachettes. That's one of them I've already made by using, well actually I used the hacksaw on this one. And I've been varnished. I need to like sand it down a little bit now and try to get a bit smoother. With the saw, the scroll saw, I've made another plachette. So I do ghost hunting and I do Ouija board sessions, and I wanted to start doing my own plachettes. So this is the second one, and it says Ghost Talker for Ouija. I'll cut that out. I'll cut this out with a drill part, a small drill part. Then I used the bigger drill part, and then I just used my Dremel and enlarged it. And I am actually working on another project right now. I've been having problems trying to cut out the wood on the scroll saw, because when I'm actually cutting, it kind of like jumps. Now I don't know if it's because I'm not putting enough pressure down on the wood, or too much pressure, or if the scroll saw hasn't been set up properly. So I know I'm doing miniatures, but I will be doing miniaturized little plachettes as well, as like little giveaway for my paranormal channel. It's like little competition prizes or something like that, or just say like thank you for coming on, like check my channel out. So I'm going to be doing like, I want to try to do about 10 different types of plachettes, and then have them like kind of like on the wall at the back of me as like little showcase kind of thing. And I hope to use them on the Ouija board time to time. The wood I'm getting from outside, I'm just like looking around people's gardens, and if I see any light laying around, I'll just grab it. So this one I think might be, what's it called? Hardboard or something. I can't remember, because it's got like 2 or 3 different types of wood, all kind of compressed in it. So that one and that one is made from the same wood. While this one I made from a piece of this wood, which I also got from someone, tip, you could say. So I'm going to be making some more small ones, and I'm going to make even some like little miniature ones. So probably about the size of that blue bottle, probably. So it'd be like a miniature size. If you get that and miniaturize it like so, it'd be probably about the same size of a bottle, and still have the hole in it. I could make it as into a necklace, or pair of earrings or something. No, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I want to try and make a couple of like miniature ones as well, different shapes and sizes. No, I'm having a problem trying to find some decent wood. I can't afford to keep going out and buying stuff. I've spent quite a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money on the equipment I've got. So I've got myself a circle saw down there, which I can't even use because I'm not sure how to use it. I've got the sander, which I've not been using as of yet. I've got a couple of Dremels. I've got my little lathe and a crap load of tools and other bits and pieces like chisels, glue, sandpaper, the grinders, and a load of other stuff. See, when I was actually trying to do that one today, I kind of messed up on it, and I was still trying to do it, that shape, but my saw kind of slipped and it started cutting around that way. So I can't really use that, but I might try to salvage it and cut around that way, like so, and remove that bit there, and just see how, if I can actually salvage it some way, make a smaller project. But yeah, it's taking time to learn how to use the scroll saw. I might not even get to know how to use it properly for months. It's just like trial and error. Because the wood is actually like jumping when I'm cutting, and it's not going on the pencil. It's not turning when I want it to. I sent an email to the people I bought it from, amytools.co.uk. I got that from Amazon, and I told them, look, when I'm cutting wood, it feels like the wood's jumping when I'm cutting. It's like causing a lot of damage to the wood, and I'm wasting a lot of wood. So they've sent an email back to me saying like, well, if you actually take some photos and send to us, we can actually tell you've actually got the blade the right way round. And she sent me a picture showing that the blade should be going downwards, but the teeth should be going downwards. The teeth are going downwards on that one. So why it's jumping, I don't know. Probably because I'm not putting enough pressure on it. Because saws are dangerous, and you sleeping probably end up chopping your finger off. And I've watched a couple of videos where they're saying like, try not to put too much strain on it, and don't feel afraid to use it, because if you feel afraid that you're going to use it, you might screw up and slip and cut your hand off or something, or you'll probably like make a lot of damaged projects, and that's already a damaged one. But I'm going to try to salvage that somehow, make it a small one. I could probably just like make it that shape, because then all I've got to do is cut around there, because that's where the actual edge where it's stopped. So I could actually just like circle it around and then cut around and hopefully salvage that one and make it into like a little heart shape or something. A little bit like that, but really tries kind of thing. So that's the new bit of tool I've got. I've been out to get some more masks and glasses today, because when I'm using these glasses, when I'm like trying to stand using my Dremel, I can't really like get a proper clear look what's going on, because I do have problems with my eyes, and I ain't got glasses to wear when I'm doing this, so I have to use like these. I did go out and buy I have got a pair of these somewhere, but I couldn't lose them, so I went out and bought a couple more pairs of these for the pound in the pound shop in the UK, and I bought some more glue and some more sandpaper, 4 rolls of masking tape, a better pair of gloves because I was using some gloves the other day, and I was using my grinder, and as I was using the grinder wheel on the left, my hand kind of got in the way of the grinder on the right, and my hand got caught up, kind of, as it ripped through the glove. And it made a little bit of a cut in my hand. No, it was a bit painful, but the pain did kind of like ease up a little bit after. So I've gone out and bought myself some thicker gloves, hoping that they will be better, because I like people use them in gardening, but these are heavy duty gloves, which is recommended by Tommy Walsh. So if these ain't no good, I'll email Tommy Walsh and I'll go him. I was like, he told me, what do you recommend these gloves? And they're no bloody good, mate, you know. Better manufacturers. So yeah, I've got like a couple of pairs of these. Masking tape. Bought some more glue to be on the safe side. No, I've got some over there, but it's nice to have extras, you know. That's the second pair of glasses. And some more sandpaper. This is actually wet and dry sort of sandpaper. And you've got like on a 4 coarse, 4 medium, and 4 fine, and 4 extra fine. Now, I don't know much about sandpaper. I don't know if this sandpaper is going to be any good in, you know, smoothing my work down. Again, it's all trial and error, and we'll have to just see how it goes. So anyway, that's the update, guys, on the new piece of equipment I've got. I will try and do a video at some stage of me operating the scroll saw and cutting some wood out into like a plachette or some other kind of like object. Now, this ain't dead straight, so I had a lot of problems trying to get this one. But you know, these are only going to be for me. You know, they may work. I can't say they work or not. You know, I don't know if any of you in the woodworking world believe in ghosts and spirits, but we use these for like seances on the Ouija board, talking board. And if you don't know what that is, it's one of these. And what you do is you use one of these to communicate with spirits. And you know, you're supposed to put these up to the words or letters and spell out the word. So that's what these are for. Because the spirits are meant to like manipulate you to spell out the words with your mind. But you know, I'm not going to go on ghosts and spirits. I'm not going to go onto that subject. But yeah, if you're interested, just put a comment down and I'll link up my paranormal channel. I also do a fishing channel, and I do make my own fishing floats time to time. And I don't know if I've already showed you guys my fishing floats. If I can get the lid open. I make them out of cork and barbecue sticks and a few other things. There's a couple there. Make them out of cane as well, and toothpicks. This one and this one I'm in progress of finishing off. I've not touched them for the last couple of days. Well, since last week actually, but I need to finish these off at some stage. I've actually done it the wrong way around. I put the eyes, I think. Oh no, I haven't done the eyes yet, but that's how they're supposed to go, like that. Got to put the fishing eyes down there and then remove this black tape and then paint that. And I ain't turned that too bad actually. I like the way, you know, they're glossed up a bit. And I always do seem to have problems glossing my stuff. You know, I try to use different types of varnish and wax, and they never seem to like gloss up like the plachette. You know, I've used 2 coats of varnish, and it's not, you know, kind of shiny like this is. Maybe it's the wood, maybe it's just that, you know, the gloss ain't good enough. But I'm going to try to give that a buff up with my Dremel later, and so it goes. But yeah, I'll remake like little micro floats as well. So, you know, I'm not going to go through all the floats, but I've made about 20 odd floats. I've taken them with me to test them out, and they seem to work okay. They float all right. But yeah, so I probably will do another video soon with me mucking around the saw, the scroll saw, cutting out some bits and pieces, and you will probably see me screw up. And as I say, I'm still learning. I've only used it a couple of days. I've only had it a couple of days, so I do need to like take time, learn how to use it properly, and you know, follow some hints and tips on videos on YouTube, which I've been doing. I've been watching other people setting up scroll saws and using them and showing that, you know, what kind of good jobs they can work out at doing. But mine seem to be like screwing up at the moment. Maybe the settings on my scroll saw isn't, you know, accurate, and it's just time and effort, and you know, spending time trying different ways and different settings before I'm comfortable knowing that that is the setting for me. But every time I need to like take the blade out, that's going to mess me up my settings, because I've got to like undo the back tension, take the blade out, put the blade in, the new blade in, and then I've got to do the tensions again. And I think that's what the problem is, why the wood's jumping, because I ain't got the tensions correctly set. So, and when people do videos on, like, you know, the scroll saws, they don't actually show you the tension. They don't show you how to do it. They just say, oh, you need to sort out your tension. And they're doing a video, they're supposed to be doing a video on how to, you know, work on a scroll saw properly, but I'm not doing a video properly, because like you don't see them actually touch their tension controller and showing you how to actually set it properly. So if anyone's watching this who has got a chainsaw, a scroll saw, and has used it quite a while, can you please do a video and let me see the video where you set your one up and how to set it up properly, and you know, especially the tension controller at the back. So it would help me. Anyway, I'm gonna go get this stuff sorted out, go make myself a cup of coffee and just chill out. I need to do one more coat of varnish on this one probably, and then I need to I lost my other planchette. And I want to start working on that one, because I can see the curve. It's completely different, because that's because I had a problem with this scroll saw, didn't cut properly. So now I've got to like take some out of that to try and match that. So it's going to take a while, and I'm having problems with my Dremel. Although it's got that on there, after a while the little sander bits seem to keep flying off, because this is getting overheated when I'm using it, and it's just flicking off the little sandbar things. These, you know, as soon as it heats up, these are expanding, just flying everywhere, you know, kind of thing. So I need to get that sorted out, and also this ain't actually, I can push that in and that should stay in, but it's not. As soon as that heats up, it'll fly off. So I've actually ordered more of these online, and I'm waiting for them to turn up. When they turn up, I don't know, because I order, you know, stuff as cheap as possible from China, and you know, it takes about a week, not a week, 4 weeks for them to arrive. So I'm waiting for a bunch of 20 of these top bits to come through, and I've ordered some of the smaller versions as well, and I'm waiting for those to turn up, and hopefully I'll be able to, like get my projects a bit more accurate if I'm having problems with the scroll saw. But I'm hoping that with time and effort and practice, I'll be able to get most of my work done properly on the scroll saw, and I won't have to keep going to this. So, this is Steve on Steve's Miniatures saying thanks for watching. Sorry, my videos can be a bit boring, but any comments, feel free to jot down. Any hints, tips on why my wood is jumping when I'm using the scroll saw, feel free to let me know on how to resolve that. Like, that's one thing I need to do, is resolve why the wood's jumping. Maybe it's because I'm putting too much pressure on the wood. Maybe I'm not putting enough pressure on the wood, or maybe it's because I'm kind of nervous that my hand might back and slip or something. If I could get some of those like old-fashioned like knights and shining armor, metal gloves, I'd wear those because they're heavy. I'd be putting more pressure on the wood, then my hand slipped. I wouldn't have to worry about cutting my hand, kind of thing. And that is a bit, that is one thing I am kind of worried in case my hand slips and I chop the finger off or something. But as I say, it's just trial and error, I suppose. And if I do injure myself, like I did on the grind the other day, it's like a not occupational hazard, but it's a hobby hazard. So I need to kind of like not be so nervous when using equipment. So I will do a video, as I say, using the scroll saw at some time. Probably when I'm doing another one of these projects. And catch you later. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.